Hello, Kaffae day 151. The video is for yesterday, and I was working on. Um, Well, I finally submitted Chrome Store. Submitted the new extension update to the Chrome Store, and yeah, finally, I was gonna push it out this Monday, but there has been some bug and some, design update. Wanted to add, etc., etc. Um, yeah, like it takes. So the new update should be available in a week. They said it takes a little longer now that coronavirus is impacting their capacity, so they are apparently understaffed. And otherwise, yeah, so it takes, because of that time lag, I wanted to make sure there's no bug, because it takes like a week to push the update, push the fix. Maybe I've been overcautious because people can wait 1 week. Yeah, maybe I'm over worried that people will poke bugs out. Um, but it's not it's not that big of a deal as long as they can track, I would say. Not being able to track sucks, but that would be the worst case. Otherwise, it should be fine. Anyways, I should be getting ready for the app. So I want to simplify the app. Now it feels kind of complicated. All the features, like, suggestions and social. I want to, improve the first impression it gives from, from all the weird stuff, not like extra stuff that people are not looking for. Um, in other words, I'm not positioning the product right, I think. I That's why like the retention is not strong. So yeah, I'm gonna try to. Yeah, the aim of the app is to simplify. Um, so so going back to yesterday's work, it takes a while to make a demo video. Maybe an hour or two I spent, maybe an hour and a half, like to make a perfect video for demo. I don't know. I was gonna say it's a waste of time. It was a waste of time. I was gonna say that. However, I I think that's my still like wrong thinking that I should be spending like as little time on the sales and communication as possible, but that's not the reality of it. Communication and representation is equally important, maybe. Um, yeah, I'm not sure, like the proportion. Like people spend about like 30% on communication in the business scene, but for startup, should be spending that much time on the presentation when the underlying product is not valuable. Like the famous MVP approach. Like if the MVP is not good, then you shouldn't be spending like making a beautiful website. I don't know. Like I haven't hit the MVP, like you know, like jackpot. Like it's just to feel it's actually like really good. Like I haven't had that, so I don't know what it feels to be in that position. Does it really not matter how it's represented? Like it's just like a quick solution that people want to believe. I think people believe in like too much. I feel like in the startup scene, especially, like people believe in like too much easy, quick like pocket like solution. Oh, it's like a brilliant idea, and it's just like boom, like there's nothing else to do. Like it's just like a simple API integration with emails, and you have like $1 million success in your company. Like I do value the I do admit the value of massive experimentation. Like you need to experiment a lot, uh, but I don't want to believe all there is to start up or building business is about quick hack or easy solution that you can build in like weekend on the weekend. Even though those stories often be praised, like Pocket or in that aspect, maybe Product Hunt as well. Like we can hack and you make like thousands of users coming in now. Like I don't know. When it comes to like Product Hunt, which I was reading about, how he got successful. Um, he just hacked away the Product Hunt product, and then he just like showed it up. I think it's the sales pitch, like how quickly it's gaining traction, is the way startup sells, how attractive the business is to the potential investors. Yeah, I think so. Because he was spending a lot of time building that audience about the email list, or at least like he spent a lot of time building that network connection through his blog, like his own blog, which took about like years. So I think it's different when like, so if you're like starting out like high school student, you cannot build like Product Hunt overnight with your students. You need a network at that point. So yeah, I think the startup people, entrepreneurs are using this to sell like this overnight success, to sell the narrative how amazing the product is or idea is. Yeah, maybe the same goes with Pocket. I don't have enough information like how it could like sell it out to people. um, Goodreads, which I benchmark a lot with my product and their success, because it's also by solo founder, um, and I like the product. So, but like his case, it's not about a quick like post and like sharing apps, sharing the website he built. He first had to connect that database of books where people can like write comments on, and that's not easy. And then writing comments and posts are like seem very trivial, as well as like user auth. But back then, like it was a lot of work. You needed a lot of technical expertise to build that system. So yeah, I gotta say it must have been very like forefront back then. Uh, it just sounds trivial now that there's so much information, there's so much library, there's like Express, and there's like Express Passport, like all this like JavaScript library you can build quickly. So there's so much competition, but back then there was scarcity of those kind of social products, I would say. The same must go with Facebook, even though people say like Friendster, etc. was there before. Like it was a great product back then. I think it's really hard for me to go back and like try to think what those guys were thinking, like what were the people's perception back then. But I bet it was very difficult, like just PHP and building like the whole scale like content management system with the authentication built in. Yeah, that must have been hard. Like now I can just copy how Facebook is doing, and I can build the user connection. But it must have not been that easy. So yeah, like Peter Thiel says, you cannot build the Facebook twice. Time is always different. Um, so yeah, that is that. It, I've been ranting on this topic for like 4 minutes. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, yeah. So I shouldn't be haunted with this idea, like with overnight success, like weekend hack project will like make or kill or your startup. What's bad is like building a product without any feedback coming in, but as long as you're getting feedback, it's okay to take some time, I would say. So yeah, anyway, so that is it. I'm excited for this new update, and yeah, I set up the demo pictures and videos with memory reminder as well as daily report. I updated the description of the extension and the images on it. So yeah, it's good to go. All right, so see ya.